Alright. What's going on, everybody? Peter fucking Joseph, baby, is here for another video right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 66. Baby! Nah. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to this very channel and my other channels down there, baby, in the description box below, otherwise known as my pants. And, so, like the video, share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media if you dare. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But you gotta be real. If you're fake, you're gonna get blocked. And if you don't like that, well, here's to you. You fake-ass bluffing bitches. That's what you are. Fake tough guys. You're fake. So, there's no real people on the internet. In real life. They're all fake. But I digress on that. But like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish. But if you leave stupid comments, once again, like on social media, you're going to get blocked there, and you're going to get blocked here too. And you don't like it, like I said, too bad for you. And that's it. And don't forget to hit the bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. Because if you do, you're pretty much fake, and you're a fuckboy, and you're a bitch, and you're SOL. And you know what that means. Ha! And that's it. Let me move on with that. And if this is your first time watching, well, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, and grab a cold one. Or whatever you got. And enjoy. And if not, get out of here. And go fuck yourself. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. No. Well, we're going to hear from Paul. We're going to see Paul Heyman in about an hour and a half from now. Because SmackDown coming your way tonight. Should be an epic show. Cody's supposedly, I heard Cody is going to be on SmackDown. Along with The Rock and our Tribal Chief. Let's acknowledge the Tribal Chief. It's Friday night. We acknowledge the Tribal Chief. Put up your ones, my friends, in the comments. Or if you're just watching right now, put up your ones. And not this one, but I'll throw that to you haters out there, because that's where this finger is going to go, right up your fucking ass, and then down your throat until you gag and choke to death. But I digress on that. But throw up your ones for the Tribal Chief. He will be on SmackDown tonight, along with the good man, Dwayne, and possibly Cody, so it's going to be an epic night tonight. We'll see what happens with that. We got Rampage coming your way in about a half hour. Oh, you thought it was at 10 tonight. Nope. Nope. I'm surprised freaking Dynamite didn't even say, I don't even think they mentioned it on Dynamite, but Rampage at 7 o'clock tonight. So coming up in a half hour from now. So for all you people doing watch-alongs for Rampage tonight, not tonight, not at 10. You'll be like, what happened to Rampage? And everybody's going to tell you, you're going to go on Twitter like, oh, Rampage was at 7 tonight. Should listen to Peter Joseph. But it is what it is. That's it. So, once again, Rampage at 7 tonight. So, if you want to watch Rampage, I already know the results. So, I'm not going to watch most of it. But I do want to see what happened with Sammy Guevara, the Spanish God, and Jeff Hardy, dude. After Sammy did what he did in that match, Jeff Hardy suffered a broken nose and possible concussion. But you see that tonight. And that's your main event, I believe, tonight, too. So we got that. We got a 12-man tag team match with the Bang Bang Scissor Gang. Scissor me, mommy ass. Taking on Jeff Jarrett and Satnam Singh. I don't know why. Where's Jay Lethal? Oh, yeah, that's right. He left. And the Dark Order. So we got that. I think Jay Lethal's in the match, too, because it's basically the Dark Order is 3 people, and Jay Lethal's crew is 3 people. So. And we got all that, and we got some other stuff on Rampage that I really don't give 2 shits about, but we got that coming up at 7, so at the top of the hour, we got that, and then after that, we got SmackDown coming your way at 8 o'clock. And it should be a pretty damn good show. Like I said, Roman, The Rock, Cody, in the same building. Oh. Hey, Cody, you want to get slapped again? And we got all that. Crybaby Cody! And, that's pretty much it. That's all I can say about that. We got that coming up later. And, later on tonight, probably around 11, maybe 12, I might do it early tonight, because I got things to do tomorrow. Your SmackDown and Rampage review coming your way later tonight, right here on this channel. So, I'm going to do TNA, probably during, Rampage. So, we'll see what happens with that. So, I'll give you a little look in for Rampage tonight. And I will be live tweeting here and there on Rampage. Definitely for SmackDown tonight. So, follow me on Twitter at my Twitter link, which will be down below in the comments section. So you can check it out later or whenever you feel like it. That's pretty much it. Alright. Really quickly, ladies and gentlemen, I hope everybody had a great Friday. It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Something for the weekend. Alright, so it's President's Day weekend, my friend. So you might have a 3-day weekend coming up. I do. Got nothing to do tomorrow. Nothing really to do Sunday. Actually, tomorrow is supposed to... overnight tonight's supposed to snow. Another 2.5 inches, they're saying. Oh, great. And then we're going to get some rain coming in, which is great. And then... next weekend, next Saturday morning, or afternoon really, we're getting another 2 inches of snow. I'm like, weren't we supposed to get an early spring? I think the hedgehog lied to us. We should have got spring by now, but it's pretty much a little over a month away from spring. What's going on, I hear? What's going on, like Bret Michaels would say? What's going on? What's going on, Hedgehog? Did you lie to us? Where's my 65 to 70 degree weather here? Why are we getting snowstorms back, one almost after the other? We had one on Tuesday, which was a mess. It wasn't that much of a mess here in my neck of the woods. Thought it was going to be like 10 inches. Boston got like a blizzard, which sucks to be you. Pretty much here, we got maybe a couple of inches here, and then it melted real quick. And then, now, Saturday morning, by the time I wake up Saturday morning, it's gonna be like a couple inches of snow. I'm like, Kind of doesn't really kill my plans per se for Saturday, but I'll go out Saturday night, because no collision Saturday night, so I might go out to the city tomorrow night with the missus. I don't know. We'll see. Sunday, definitely, because it's Sunday dinner, so look at that, and, that's that, and then President's Day on Monday, so for all you hard-working people out there, like me, got a day off, but you get paid for it. Some of you, but it is what it is, so we got a 3-day weekend! Yeah! And for you kiddies out there, or you school kids, you got the whole week off next week. Lucky you bastards. Because it's mid-winter recess, so you get that week off, and then pretty much you don't get off until Easter. I think they get that week before Easter off, right around Good Friday and everything. By the way, it is Lent, so don't eat meat tonight pretty much for the next month. Because Ash Wednesday was pretty much this past Wednesday, and today is the first Friday of Lent, where we can't eat meat, so we gotta have a lot of fish, pizza, whatever. I think you can eat chicken, but we got all that. But I'm gonna have my dinner later. I already have my dinner planned already, so I'm probably gonna have some soup, maybe some pasta. Maybe I'll call up my cousin Tony D'Angelo. Gets you a chicken parmesan hero for $2. He does. Trust me. He's my legit cousin. I'm not lying about that. No cap. No cap about that. Because of my good other cousin, TJ Marconi. Not my legit cousin, but he's just my paisan. But it is what it is. So we got all that. So lots of good stuff on SmackDown coming your way in a little bit. But let's get to this video. First of 3 videos on the night, your Triple Threat Friday. Right here on the Killer Demons channel. Once again, my name is the all-powerful, the tribal god, your extreme heavyweight champion of the world. Nobody can beat me, even on commentary. That is a fact. But I digress on that. But I am Peter fucking Joseph. I'm a content creator talking about the wonderful world of professional wrestling or anything else I feel like talking about. If you like it, like I said, good. Hit that like button, subscribe, and then don't forget to ring that bell. Well, hit that bell, slap it, do whatever the fuck you want to that bell. But most importantly, subscribe. And we got that. Let me move on. Oh, by the way, Jimmy G. Hey, Jimmy Garoppolo, my good buddy, my paisan. How you doing, my cousin? Former 49er quarterback. All I have to say is this. Jimmy Garoppolo got suspended for 2 games next season, and he got released by the Raiders today because he got caught with some performance-enhancing drugs. No wonder you got hurt so much, Jimmy G, on the Niners. No wonder you stunk. And no wonder you got hurt when you were playing for the Raiders. Bye-bye, bitch! Now watch he ends up on the Jets or something like that, you know? Imagine that. Imagine that. Rodgers and then the backup's Jimmy G. I'll just renounce my fucking Jet colors. I'm like, I won't watch the Jets anymore. Fuck that. I'll still be a Jet fan, but I'm not gonna... If I see Jimmy G in a game, I'm turning the game off. Waste of a quarterback. Yeah, he got us to the NEC title game, 1 year. The Niners choked, because he can't... He choked himself, and the Niners choked 4 years ago with him at the helm. I mean, but it is what it is, Pretty much after that, the Niners win the playoffs and then just shit the bed. I mean, that's it. So, Steve Wilkes out. Maybe Belichick in. Hopefully. I mean, they got rid of what did they get rid of? They got rid of some guy. I think it was the offensive line coach or the running back coach. He's now on the Commanders. Big fucking whoop. So the Niners are kind of cleaning house for a little bit. After a really heartbreaking Super Bowl loss. So, Wilkes, you're gone. Another offensive coordinator, gone. Now, we just, pretty much, the Niners right now are just cleaning house a little bit. Maybe restructuring some contracts. Ayuk's got another year. He might be going to Vegas in the trade because they got 1 more year left. He wants to be with his wife and soon-to-be kid and his brother that needs to shut up. It's his decision, not yours. But I digress on that. And we got Debo, coming back for another year. Everybody wants Debo to get traded. For what reason, I don't know. Brock Purdy's coming back, but, he can't negotiate a contract really till next season. So next January, February. Right after the Super Bowl, he's in New Orleans next year. He can negotiate a new fat contract. And Minnesota's been, thinking about getting him, but I hope not. I'd rather him be a 49er for life. Like Bosa and Kittle and company, but, you can't get what you want sometimes in the National Rigged League. I don't call it the Football League, because football's rigged. You think that Super Bowl is rigged. You know that the Chiefs are going to win that game. You knew it. Unless, even though the Niners should have, if they didn't make some mistakes, maybe I wouldn't say it's rigged that much, but yeah, once again, the referees don't call any fucking holding calls. Blatant call on Fred Warner. Blatant holding call. They don't call it. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not saying. Alright. Quickly, let's go into first video of 3. As the title below says, it is time for your late and out-of-date Ring of Honor TV episode 51 review for last night, February the 15th, 2024. Like I said, episode number 51. And we are emanating from the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson, Nevada. So we're starting the Vegas tapings. So we got that. Alright, and our commentary team every week on Ring of Honor TV, on Ring of Honor Wrestling.com, or RHWrestling.com, or whatever it is. But anyway, we got Ian Ricka Boring and the Pasta, my good friend, Caprice Coleman. Alright, finally we start the road to the Women's TV Title Championship, or Women's TV Title. We start the tournament finally, after 2 fucking months. Tony Khan. Khan! And we got that, but, some decent matches in the tournament. Nothing great, but let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. Alright, so we start off with the opening sequence, and we go right into the tournament. Our first round match, we got Queen Amanada, the one, Sky Blue's chick, who, is this close to getting a big win, but just can't seem to get the big one. So she's taking on somebody named J-Rod. Jennifer Rodriguez? Is that you? I don't know. But anyway, I don't know who this J-Rod chick is. Some mid-carder, I guess. I don't know. But I haven't seen her really. I guess she's new to Ring of Honor. You know how Tony Khan loves indie chicks that we don't know about. And indie pretty much people we don't never heard of before. Who are these people? Like, Seinfeld was like, who are these people? No pick! No. So anyway, Queen Amanon and J-Rod go back and forth. But in the end, hey! Queen Amanado wins a match! What a concept! Yay for her. So Queen Amanada advances in the tournament after a basic headbutt. Even though J-Rod avoided a charge. Then they go back and forth. And then Queen Amanada hits a wicked German suplex. And then wins the match with a basic headbutt. Yeah, so that's it. So Queen Amanada wins, and she advances to the second round, or the semifinal round. I don't know how many rounds there are, I care less. But we got that, so hey, she finally won, ladies and gentlemen. Give her flowers, give her some props. But match itself, 6 minute suck fest, so I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. We move on. Alright, then we go to the men. We have some tag team action player. We have the infantry of the captain, Sean Dean, and Johnny Bravo. Not Johnny Bravo, I said Charlie Bravo. But I said it really fast. Charlie Bravo. They take on Midnight Heat. Not Harlem Heat, per se. Not, Booker T, sucker! And, Stevie Ray. Can you dig it, sucker? No, it's Midnight Heat. And, it's Pearl and Gibson. James Gibson? No. Robert Gibson? No, not even him. Legendary Robert Gibson of the Rock and Roll Express with the other guy. Ricky Morton. I know who he is. I'm just joking. But anyway, this was a match. Another 6-minute match. A little over 6 minutes. Almost 7 minutes, really. But the infantry win with the boot camp on Dan. I don't know, Dan Gibson, I guess his name is. I don't know. I'm like, who the fuck are these guys? But commentary mentioned them that they have done very well on the indie circuit. Yeah, and what state? Not New York, obviously. Must be indie guys from Nevada. I almost said New Jersey. But it is what it is. So yes, the infantry get the win. And, it is what it is. 2.25 out of 5 stars for that match. Alright, then we go to the back. We see Queen Amanada says she didn't come all the way from West Africa to be average, and she looks good in gold, but she'll take silver, winning the women's TV title. Because it is silver, not gold. Like most of their titles are. Silver. Why are they silver? You know. Hey, you want to win I want to win the gold! Why am I getting a silver belt here? I mean, God! Makes sense here! I don't know. But anyway, we get that. Alright, so I gave you that, once again, 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we get to our next match in the TV title tournament. Rachel Ellering and Layla Hirsch. Ooh, this should be an interesting one. Two girls that kind of hate each other, kind of like each other, kind of hate each other, kind of like each other. Make up your mind. But, in any case, they go at it. 11-minute match almost. Pretty decent match. Not great. Back and forth they went. But in the end, Layla Hirsch, legit, Layla Hirsch gets the win. And she moves on in the tournament after Rachel Ellering reversed a cover after Layla Hirsch knees her in the face. And Layla goes for the cover. Rachel Ellering reversed it into a cradle for a near fall. And then Layla's like, oh, fuck that. Boom. Knee to face again. And then knocked Rachel the fuck out. And she gets the pin and moves on in the tournament. And that's pretty much it. But this match, a little bit better. 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, Layla, being a good sport for once, checks on Rachel Ellering, who has a bad arm, and then we see them in the back later on, and Rachel Ellering is in a sling. That might not be good, but we get that. We move on. Alright, then we get a look at the mega feud between Athena and the native beast, Nyla Rose, putting each other through tables over the last few weeks. Alright, then we go to the back. Speaking of the native beast, Nyla Rose, she's waiting for Athena, who then jumps out of nowhere with a piece of a table. Hey, this ain't No Mercy. Stop it. Remember how in No Mercy you can use a broken table and that's a weapon? That was funny. So anyway, Athena comes and baps her in the back with the table, which really didn't do much damage. Nyla fights back, throws her into the wall a couple of times, and starts choking her, and then 2 security guards once again. I mean, really, Tony Khan, you can't hire any security guards? I mean, you got 2 guys, I mean, where are the other 6? I mean, seriously, can we get some security guards in wrestling, please? I'm not talking about indie guys or girls dressing up as a fucking security guard, making $500 a night. Come on now. I mean, legit security guards. Not Atlas security per se, but kind of like that. But anyway, they come in and try to break it up. And Nyla hits Athena in the head with the broken freaking table. Nuts. I mean, this feud goes on, and now we're gonna get a 2 out of 3 falls tables match. We're not TNA here. Stop it. So anyway, 2 out of 3 falls tables match for the Ring of Honor Women's title. That's gonna be interesting. So we got that. So we move on. This feud has been pretty good. So, but now the added incentive now a 2 out of 3 falls tables match. When's the last time we saw that besides TNA? Didn't we see one with the Dudleys and the Hardys? I think in WWF/E back in the day. I think it was it had to be around the Ruthless Aggression era. It had to be. I can't recall when, but I think that I can't even think. I do believe, if you will, that there was a 2 out of 3 falls tables match in WWF or E. That's it. But now we're getting a women's 2 out of 3 falls tables match. So this is going to be a slobber knocker, right, JR? Back down, going to be a slobber knocker. Back down, the women going to do their titties out, and then they're going to go do tables, and it's going to be a slobber knocker. Back down, go mind it, boomer sooner. Okay, JR, calm down. Take your medication, get out of here. Back down, woo! Okay. Crazy JR is going nuts tonight. Holy shit. But I digress. Alright, we move on with that. Alright, then we go to our next match. More tag team action from the men player. We have the Outrunners, Floyd and Magnum, taking on Lights, Camera, Faction. Okay. Of, Ice Williams and Joe Braxton. That's Joe. Well, I can't pronounce. It's French. I'm not a good. I took 3 years of French in junior high school. Didn't understand any of it. I took like 8 years of Italian. Still don't understand that. But I am multilingual. I speak in many tongues, if you know what I mean, right, ladies? So, anyways, Ice Williams and Joe Braxton. Is he related to Caleb Braxton? I doubt that. But anyway, kind of a meh match. Really didn't give two shits about it. But anyway, for some odd reason, near the end of the match, Floyd pulls Williams up after, they hit their power slam running neckbreaker combo, which usually would win the match. But Floyd pulls Williams up at 2. Then they hit the infantry's version of the boot camp. They're not happy about that. They get the win in under 4 minutes. Match itself was kind of corny, and I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. Commentary pointed out that it was indeed the infantry's finisher, boot camp. So then the infantry come out. They're not happy with the win. And then Lee Moriarty of Shane Taylor Promotions comes in and says the Outrunners just used boot camp. Well, duh. Actually, the infantry were happy with the win, and then Lee Moriarty was like, they used your finisher, dude. Oh, really? Oh, no, can't do that. No. Now they're all pissed off. It's like saying somebody uses the Gilmore cutter, and I was like, I'll allow it. Oh, wait, it's that guy? Fuck him! There's only a few people that I allow to do the Gilmore cutter. Besides myself. It's Roger Mendez and Dan Math. That's it. Everybody else cannot use it. Any variations? No. Because I am the master of the Gilmore cutter. Master. Nobody can gets up from it either, so. Nobody. And I mean nobody. But you can try, but I'll hit another one. Then you really will stay down. But I digress. Alright, so I gave all that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Alright, then we go to the Tony Khan Squash Match Special of the night. Under 2-minute match. The bounty hunter, Brian Keith, starting his bounty, if you will. He takes on Slice Boogie. Nice name. Finishes him off with a T-bone suplex into Diamond Dust. Nice. Finishes off Slice Boogie. And that's it. Well, there's the first bounty made by the bounty hunter, Brian Keith, and it's his first actual win in Ring of Honor. So there you go. We move on with that. And they gave the match 2 out of 5 stars. I didn't really give 2 shits. Alright, then we go to our next match in the Women's TV title tournament. Trish Adora, who knows a thing or two about tournaments. He was in the Women's title tournament way back when. Another person, Mercedes Martinez, was in it too. Obviously did not win. Trish Adora got to the semifinals and lost to my girl Miranda Alizé. Just saying. Alright, so we got Trish Adora and Mercedes Martinez in our next match. Pretty decent, under 10-minute match. Back and forth they went. Adora hits a dead press. They start slugging it out. And then, which sets up a backsplash for a near fall. And then Trish tries to pick up Mercedes Martinez in a torture rack, but Trish's back gave out, which allows Mercedes Martinez to grab the Brass City, well, where is the Border City Sleeper, but now she calls it the Brass City Sleeper. 1, 2, 3, she advances in the tournament. And that's pretty much it. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we move on with that. Alright, like I said, after that, we go to Rachel Ellering, upset with her loss to her semi-good friend, Layla Hirsch. She comes in and says, I don't want to beat you that way, but, it's a tournament! Let the king in the ring, Friends become enemies. Friends fight friends. Enemies fight enemies. Stuff like that. So Rachel's like, yeah, I know, it wasn't intentional, but we're still cool. Give me a hug. So that's that. 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, after that, we go to a 6-man tag team match. We got the Murder Hawk Monster, Lance Archer. Everybody dies! As he comes out with the Righteous of Dutch and Vincent as they take on John Cruz, JC Valentine. No relation to Greg Valentine. The Hammer. And James Blackheart. Okay. Anyway, those Hammer-Eagles got beat by the Righteous and Lance Archer about 5 minutes. As, all 6 men in the ring, everything breaks down. The Righteous hit Autumn Sunshine on John Cruz. And then Lance Archer hits the Blackout on Mr. James Blackheart. Blackout. Good night. Onto John Cruz. 1, 2, 3. They get the win. Kind of a squash match, like a 5-minute suckfest squash match. What are you gonna do? That's that. Alright, let me, I know we got a minute to go to Rampage. So we're gonna do a little live look-in for Rampage on this video and my TNA review. If I can get my TV to go on. That's what she said. No. God! There you go. Alright, let me, go to TNT real quick. Yep, Rampage is coming on right now for all you people waiting for Rampage at 10. You're going to be watching the All-Star Game. Actually, you're not watching the All-Star Game. Yeah, actually, it is the, it's the Rising Stars thing on Friday night. Tomorrow night is the Slam Dunk and NBA, 3-point contest. So tonight is the rookie game, basically. And then after Rampage, we got Impractical Jokers. Oh, let's watch that. Alright, we got that. So Rampage is about to go on the air, my friends. Alright, we got that. Alright, so Lance Archer and the Righteous get the win. Match was boring, and I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Alrighty. Alright, after that, once again, we got the infantry yelling at the Outrunners over stealing their finisher, and they threaten to knock them back into the 1970s. Disco. Okay. We got that. Let me move on. Move on with that. So I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then we go back to the ring. We have the return. The Ring of Honor return of somebody I think we all know very well, and that's King, former World Tag Team Champion, former TV Champion, former 6-man Tag Team Champion, former member of the Foundation, and that is Kenny King, who used to be in TNA. But anyway, Kenny King takes on the Peacock. Dalton Castle, without his stupid gimmick, that Mountain Man gimmick from last week. Anyway. Oh, I thought this match was at the end. Well, I guess they're doing the 12-man tag team match at the end. So we got the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara, taking on Jeff Hardy, dude! In our opening match. It's a no disqualification match, by the way. And this is the match where Jeff Hardy broke his nose and got the concussion, so you get to see it! And Matt Hardy at ringside. And he knows a thing or two about getting clocked right in the nose by Sammy Guevara. Remember what happened in 2020? When Sammy threw that chair at freaking Matt Hardy, and Matt Hardy forgot to block it. Boing! And he was like gushing blood. Whew. Nasty. Jeff's looking for some weed. No, he's not. I'm kidding. Well, we got a ladder! It can't be a Jeff Hardy match without a ladder. Can't even lift the fucking thing. You weak, pathetic fool. Oh, right in the face. Good night. And Daddy Magic on commentary, by the way, with probably Excalibur and maybe Tony Maloney, Schiavone. This match should be pretty good, though. Well, we'll get to that later. But anyway, Kenny King and Dalton go at it for 5 minutes. 5 minutes? But anyway, Kenny did his usual stuff. The boys, the Tate twins at ringside, of course, with Dalton. So they go back and forth. And we get a cartwheel kick by Kenny King to the head. Blocks Dalton, but Dalton comes right back with a bangarang. 1, 2, 3. So he no-sold that cartwheel kick. He's like, ooh, bangarang. I'm like, really? That quick? Come on now. So anyway, he gets the win. And I gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, Dalton says, I have nothing left to give. I have nothing left. But he wants Johnny TV, Johnny Nitro, Johnny Mundo, John Hennigan. So, we saw last week where, Dalton's alter ego, the Mountain Man, whatever, Mountain Man, Pendejo, whatever his name is, come out, and Johnny's like, nah, that's you, Dalton. Dalton's like, yeah, you got me. And then he's like, I want a match with you. Johnny's like, you know what, you want a match with me? I'll give you my answer next week. So, we got that. So this week, so it's like next week, it's like, hey, we're gonna get my match. So, Dalton's like, I'll give up anything to have a match with you. So Johnny's like, did you say anything? And he's talking to Ty, his wife, and like, whispering in his ears and some stuff. I'll suck your dick later. So anyway, Johnny's like, alright, you want your match? You got your match. In exchange for the boys. Oh boy. How many times we've seen that before? We saw that in Ring of Honor a few years ago. Dalton did lose the boys for a brief period, but then he somehow got them back. So Dalton's like, what? My boys? So, I guess we got the match now. Dalton, you open your big mouth and inserted foot. So now we're going to get Johnny TV versus Dalton. And if Johnny wins, he gets the boys. And obviously, if Dalton wins, he just wins. He keeps the boys. I feel bad for those people in the front row when somebody's getting chopped to death. Ooh, that didn't look good. Somebody, you have all these guys in the front, in the front row, and then they come like, and they had the freaking wrestler on the back, like, and that guy's like chopping them to death. Reminds me way back in Ring of Honor when it was after Supercard Honor 7 actually. They had the tapings the next morning. Not the next morning. It was like at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So, I mean, I was with Rosa for Supercard Honor 7. Not front row per se. It was like third row on the side. Blah 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 blah. And then the show ended at like, I think it ended at like 11 because normal pay-per-view time because it's Supercard Honor, of course. At the Hammerstein. So, we leave. We went right home. Because I'm like, we gotta get home. Because, I mean, I'm gonna have no sleep. I barely slept that night. Because when we left, we went to the train, got home, and then I went to sleep. I pretty much went to sleep, and then I got up, and this is before we were living here, by the way. No, wait, yeah, we were living here. So we came home, blah, blah, blah. Got home late, like 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning. I went right to sleep because I had to get up early because I had to be at the Hammerstein before like 12 o'clock when the doors open, I think. I was like, damn. So I got some sleep, and then I got up and I got dressed, and I said, I kissed my wife goodbye, basically, and said, I'm going back to Ring of Honor. I'm like, alright, I'll call you later. So, yeah, we had that, and we had the TV tapings on Ring of Honor, and one of the matches was Eddie Edwards, back when they were the American Wolves with Davey Richards. They were fighting Red Dragon. We all know who Red Dragon is, right? Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, and it was Eddie Edwards and Bobby Fish one-on-one with both members at ringside. I think this is when Davey got hurt. But anyway, Eddie's beating the shit out of Bobby Fish on the ringside area. They're going around this way. I'm like right here. This is in the Grand Ballroom, by the way. And the entrance is this way. If you've been to the Grand Ballroom, you know where the entrance is. So I'm front row, because I got VIP status. So Eddie's coming around the ring. I'm like, I wonder if he's going to come over here. He comes over to my section. Bobby's like flailing around. He comes over to my section. Freaking grabs the barricade. And then you hear, and Eddie's like, hold him! So, I'm like, alright. Me and like three other people on this side and this side, holding Bobby Fish up, and Eddie's like, BAM! I'm like, oh shit! Freaking chopped him to death! And you can see it, it's on Ring of Honor TV, way back in the day. I forgot what year. What is Supercard out of 7? It's up to 18 now, so I think it's up to 18. So it's like 11 years ago, so about 2012, 2013. If you go on ringofhonorwrestling.com, if you have Honor Club, you can probably see that. I can't find it on YouTube, which is crazy. I mean, YouTube can have everything. But yeah, if you have Honor Club, you can go on Honor Club, go back to around 2013, 2012, 13 maybe. And just look at I think it was the first New York shows of Ring of Honor TV. And I was there. You're not. So, just look up Bobby Fish and Eddie Edwards in the Grand Ballroom in New York City. And wait for that spot. I don't know how many minutes into the match it was. I'd say maybe 5-10 minutes in, maybe. You see my gorgeous, sexy face holding up Bobby Fish, and he did not like that. If you know my many stories with me and Bobby Fish. I hated that guy with a passion back then. But I remember I was at, I think it was World of Worlds or, no, I don't think it was Manhattan Mayhem. I think it was World of Worlds. Or some event in the Hammerstein. It was probably after the Grand Ballroom days were done. But anyway, it was Red Dragon against the American Wolves, against the Bullet Club, the Bucks, of course, and for the Ring of Honor Tag Team belts, and no, it was Global Wars. It was Global Wars, not World Wars. It was Global Wars, and they had it like in Toronto, they had it in Baltimore, I think, then or Chicago. Then they had the second or third one in New York, and I was there front row, of course, because I had VIP status once again, and freaking great match. Eddie Edwards goes through the table near the end of the match. Basically done for the match. Red Dragon win the belts because they were going back and forth. So Red Dragon gets the belts, and then after the show ends, we hear Bobby Fish scream, I think it was to the referee, I think it was Todd Sinclair, give that sexy man the belt. And I scream out, he's not that sexy. And then Bobby's like, and you are? It's like, look at you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, look at you. I just laughed, I smiled and laughed at him. But the funny thing is, he did a show for, I think it was FSW or FBW a couple years later, before he was in NXT, by the way. And, funny thing is, he did a meet and greet, and I went up to him, and he's like, "Oh, you!" So I'm like, all kidding aside, I take back everything I said. We patched things up. So me and Bobby Fish are cool again. We're cool now. He probably remembers that. Swanton for the top of the ladder through the table by Sammy fucking Guevara. Good God Almighty! And I think this is where... Is this near... Yes, it has to be around the... No, it's on the other side of the ring. Because he's on the left side of the ring, like over here. It happened on this side of the ring, I believe. Or was it this? Oh, it was that spot! It was the spot. I just showed the spot of Jeff Hardy getting kneed in the face after a shooting star press by Sammy. Jeff Hardy got his knees up, but then on the way down, Sammy's knees hit Jeff Hardy right in the head and the face. So that's how he got the broken nose and the possible concussion. Yeah, they showed his neck. There's like a lot of blood in the ring right now. And Sammy... Paul Turner's like, I thought they stopped the match, but... Sammy hits the go to hell. And, yeah, he wins the match, but... Clearly you can see by the blood in the ring that Jeff Hardy's nose got split wide open. And freaking Paul Turner's talking to freaking Doc Samson, and he's talking to Matt Hardy at the same time. He's trying to dig into his freaking pocket to get the glove so he doesn't get blood on his hands and all that shit. Blah, 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 blah. So that happened. And then Powerhouse Will Hobbs comes in and fucking hits that wicked spine buster of his. Lays him out. Don Callis says, "Hey, is that Jesus?" No. There's a guy that looked like Jesus in the crowd. That guy that looks like Jesus, you've seen him at AEW shows. But in any case, yeah, Powerhouse Will Hobbs is beating the fuck out of Sammy Guevara, who's basically dead weight now. World's strongest slam. That's it. And Jericho is taking pretty much a leave of absence, a hiatus right now from AEW TV. So this whole Don Callis family thing and Jericho and Sammy pretty much over right now. For now. And yeah, we got all that. So damn, there is a lot of blood in that ring. A lot of blood. If you're watching Rampage right now, I mean, the canvas looks like somebody dumped a bag of liquid Kool-Aid in the ring. It's nasty. That's pretty much it. Now we got the Machine, Brian Cage, and my good friend and yours. He's your good friend, Prince Nana, the real Prince of the Prophecy and the Purge. And let's talk about this Wednesday night as Brian Cage teams up with Swerve and Samoa Joe to take on Hook, RVD, and Hangman Adam Page. So we got that, and Brian Cage's like, "I don't matter who your partners are." Anyway, we move on with that. Alright, let's get back to Ring of Honor. We'll talk about Rampage later. But in any case, yeah. So where we left off, so Dalton beats Kenny King. After the match, Dalton wants Johnny TV. He wants a match with Johnny TV in the worst way. Johnny's like, "You're not TV ready." Dalton's like, I'll do anything to have a match with you, and Johnny's like, "Oh, really? Okay, we'll have our match, but in exchange for the boys." So there you go. So, Battle of the Boys coming up whenever this match happens. So we have that next week on the program. And we move on. Alright, then we see Athena sitting on the floor in the backstage area, She's sitting on the floor, isn't sure what she's going to do next. She says, I'm the Minion Overlord. I'm the protector of the women's division. I am the forever Ring of Honor Women's Champion. And says, next week, I want Nyla Rose in a tables match. And then Nyla agrees to the match, and it becomes a 2 out of 3 falls tables match. And that's pretty much it. Move on. We got Private Party and their security guard, which is the AEW security guard, basically. That big bald guy. So. He's just there. He's like Taz almost, when Taz kind of, well, not when he debuted, but afterwards, just like, or like, maybe like Omos. And then they're talking to him, like he's like, oh yeah, I understand your promo perfectly, greatly, oh good. Then he opens the freaking velvet rope. And then he takes the camera, get out of here. Yeah, that's weird. Hey, you could be an actual security guard, and you can be in a promo. Why not? Why not? And we got that. So, alright. So, Athena and Nyla Rose, 2 out of 3 falls tables match. Next week on the program, it's going to be a Slobberknocker. And that's pretty much it. Alright, after that, we go to our next match in the women's tournament. Women's TV title tournament. Got a lot of matches in the first round. We got Diamante, the Puerto Rican hottie herself, LAX, baby, taking on the woman on fire, Kiera Hogan. Wasn't much of a great match, per se. 6.5 minute match. Back and forth they went. Getting to the end, we got a Hangman's Neckbreaker by Kiera Hogan for a near fall. And then Diamante comes back with a stunner over the ropes. Ow. And then, near the end, Kiera comes back on a super kick. And then walks right into a rolling Gilmore cutter. Bang! Somebody's been watching my tapes. And Diamante gets the win, and she advances in the tournament along with her friend, Mercedes Martinez. So, that could be an interesting match if that happens in the brackets. I don't know what the brackets are. I don't have them offhand, right in front of me. So, that's it. And we'll move on with that. And that's it. That's pretty much it. We move on. Alright, so a pretty decent match, 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. That was your main event, by the way. I didn't even know that. I thought we had more, but that is your main event of the evening, and that's pretty much it. And then, like I said, the end of the show, Nyla Rose accepts the women's title match next week, 2 out of 3 falls tables match. So the object, obviously the win, is to put your opponent through a table, not once, but twice. So, gonna be a Slobberknocker next week on episode 52 of Ring of Honor TV. And that's pretty much it. But this episode was decent, not great. So I'm going to give it 6.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys thought of the show down below in the comments section. And don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on this channel. Show my other channels your love and support. All the links down below in the gobbledygook description box. And that's pretty much it. Alright, we've got about 40, we're 40 minutes away from SmackDown. So, I'm going to do TNA after SmackDown. And then later on, probably later tonight, sometime around, I'd say around 11, 12 o'clock. Depends how I feel. You know, I might rest, I might take a nap after, SmackDown, you know, while I'm having my sensible dinner, made by the missus, of course. She's not a good cook. Shh. That's how I said that. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna get my dinner now. She probably just got up and heard that. But I digress on that. But in any case, I'll be back later with my TNA review, and then later tonight, your third video of the night on your Triple Threat Friday night, excuse me, not Thursday night, Friday night, your SmackDown review, SmackDown and Rampage review, And that's it. Alright guys, I'm gonna go and watch the rest of Rampage, and then get into the Tribal Chief show, and where is the Rock and Tribal Chief show, and that is SmackDown. And I'll talk to you guys then. Alright, until next time, my friends, if you're not down with that, we all got 3 words for you motherfuckers and you fake bitches out there, because there's a lot of fake tough guys and fake bitches out there. So, we all got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's it. Until then.